The city of Jerusalem was alive with hope when young Uzziah took the throne. Only 16 years old, yet there was something in his eyes, a glimmer of determination, a spark of destiny. The people watched as he rose from the shadows of his father's reign to bring peace and prosperity to a weary land. Year after year, under the guidance of the prophet Zechariah, Uzziah's name spread like a river in flood. He built mighty towers at the city gates, strengthened the walls that had been weakened by generations of war. He planted vineyards in the valleys and ordered fields to be cultivated in the dry hills. Merchants traveled from distant lands to trade in Jerusalem's markets, and songs of thanksgiving filled the streets. But with every victory, a new seed was planted in Uzziah's heart, a seed of pride. It grew quietly at first, hidden behind the daily rituals of worship and sacrifice. But as his fame spread and his armies grew, so too did the belief that he was untouchable. One morning, Uzziah stood in his palace balcony, the wind carrying the scent of cedar and frankincense. Below him, the city bustled with life. He watched the priests enter the temple, their white garments flowing like rivers of purity. "They offer the incense," he murmured, a hint of envy in his voice. "They stand before the Most High, while I watch from afar. I am the king, chosen by God himself. Why should I not also stand before the altar?" His advisors cautioned him, but their words fell like stones against a fortress wall. The next morning, as the sun rose over Jerusalem, Uzziah made his way to the temple. The doorways loomed above him, ancient and heavy with the weight of generations. Azechariah the high priest and 80 priests of the Lord stood inside, their faces pale with fear. They watched as Uzziah entered, the golden censer in his hand, his robe sweeping behind him like a king of old. "My lord the king," Azechariah pleaded, "this is not for you. The law is clear. Only the sons of Aaron may burn incense to the Lord. Leave this holy place, for you have trespassed." But Uzziah's eyes were clouded with pride. He lifted the censer, the smoke swirling in the air like a serpent. "I am Uzziah," he declared, his voice ringing with authority. "I have conquered cities and built towers. I have led this people to greatness. Why should I be denied?" The air grew still. A hush fell over the priests as the king held the censer high. And then, a flash of white. A single patch of leprosy appeared on Uzziah's forehead, spreading like frost on a window pane. His triumphant gaze faltered, replaced by horror. The censer slipped from his grasp, clattering on the stone floor. The priests surged forward, their fear turning to urgency. They rushed the king out of the sanctuary, their voices a chorus of alarm. "You must leave this place," they cried. "You must leave." In the cool silence outside, Uzziah pressed his trembling fingers to his face, feeling the disfigurement that marked him forever. His mighty reign, his towering achievements, all reduced to ruin in a single act of pride. From that day forward, Uzziah lived in a house apart, the laughter of his court replaced by the quiet shame of isolation. His son Jotham ruled in his stead, and the chronicles of Judah recorded both his triumphs and his downfall. When the time came for Uzziah to die, they did not bury him in the tombs of the kings. Instead, they laid him in a field, and on his epitaph were written the final words of his story. He was a leper. The tale of Uzziah is a sobering one, a reminder that the higher we climb, the greater the fall when we forget who placed us there. Pride blinds even the mightiest of kings, and only humility keeps us in the favor of the Lord.